You got it. You got it.
Welcome to Too Stupid for Web 3, the show that makes sure you don't end up like me, too stupid to win. This week, I'm joined by the one and only Hyde Park Ninjas. I got KO Ninja and SC Kicker in the house. And also, don't miss the winner circle with Mass Chef. And I still haven't made graphics in the 3 months that I've been back on air. But he'll give us the latest updates from racing in Upland. Subscribe, learn something, and maybe even get a little smarter than me, which isn't that hard to do. What's going on, fellas?
Oh, not too much. Just got done kicking and relaxing, watching a little bit of this crazy game here.
I wouldn't call it crazy. I'd call it pretty sad.
Yeah.
Call it
like
pretty
the
sad.
Raiders are winning right now. So I think Wolf Warner, not sure if he's in the chat here, but I'm sure he's happy to see that.
Oh, we're talking to ourselves right now because I forgot to schedule the episode. It was this has been one of the busiest weeks that I've had in a long time. So I was like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh guys, it's showtime, time to go live. And I go to hit the go live button and then it says create. I'm like, create is not a great option to go live. So I'm like, oh yeah, it was like that.
Yeah. Wish I could say I've never done that.
Yes. Very tough.
Those make the best streams though.
And everybody's probably, oh, look, I got some messages. Where is the show tonight? Thank you. I appreciate it. My fault. I said that a lot this week. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my fault.
Yeah, I'm a pro at that.
It was my fault. It was my fault because of this. I will work on that and get better. Glad we could make it work to get you guys on the show. It's been a while since we hung out.
Yeah, it's been busy, man. It has been crazy. Fall's always been pretty busy time for us, but this year has been, I swear it's been busy since like June. This year it's been nuts, but good busy at least. Busy's better than not, I guess.
Absolutely. A lot to talk about. Residents went live, so that's fun and exciting, and they announced some stuff there. We got a decor contest going on, and I also got to get Spooky Dookie stocked because I'm getting messages about Spooky Dookie stuff, and yeah, definitely got a lot of work to do, and we're traveling this weekend, so just a visit to my in-laws. So, but still, it's just never enough time to do all the stuff you want to do.
So is this like Spooky Dookies for 2026 or
same designs?
Oh, okay.
Same design.
Halloween already passed.
Yeah, but they got the decoration contest going on.
Oh, that's right.
From Halloween to Harvest. So
that's right.
Yeah. So
I want an eye so bad, but I don't want to put in the hours to make.
We'll talk about that too. So we'll talk about what that's like and what it's looking like. So it's different this time. So yeah, I'm excited that they switched that up. Yeah. Instead, you guys were at a martial arts tournament the week we had the Midwest meetup. You guys would have had a great time up here.
Yeah, I really wish we could have made that. The dates just didn't work out. It was the same for like Shaq's got a great one getting ready to go on.
Oh, absolutely.
Just couldn't make them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it a point next year to make sure to make some meetups, and we've tossed around trying to throw one together ourselves, and I know some other people have too. So definitely gonna try to make it a point to try to make some of those.
Yeah, I know we got extremely lucky having an 80-degree day in Cleveland in October for the meetup. Nice. So it was meant to be. The meetup was meant to be. But I do kind of I gotta talk with my wife about it. But August gets crazy with the kids back to school and events and all that stuff. But yet at the same time, a lot better weather, a lot better consistency. It's just going to be hot, but still, we'll figure it out. Some cool stuff, cool ideas for next year too. So I think I'm moving it to August just to be safe. I just got to work with my beautiful wife of how we make that work. But yes, tomorrow you have the West Coast meetup going down. They're going to have an amazing turnout. Jealous that Wolf Warner and Neptune 104 are completing the meetup trifecta this year.
I know. They killed it.
Are they the only two that did all three?
Yes.
That's pretty sick.
They're not there yet.
Yeah. Oh, Neptune's already there.
Oh, is he? Oh, man, he's already there. Wolf, you better get out of New York before there's some kind of crazy snowstorm or something this time of the year. You just never know.
They're calling for 5 inches of snow on Monday here.
What's your guys'
Oh, wow.
weather like up there right now?
Mid-40s.
Okay.
Today was the coldest day it's been yet, but yeah, they're calling for 5 inches of snow on Monday. I mean, it's going to melt. The ground's warm and all that fun stuff. So
it's the fun kind. Kids love
Yeah.
it, and then it's gone. You don't have to shovel it or anything.
yeah, well, they'll be mad because they can't sled down the hill because it's not sticking. So no, you guys have fun in San Francisco. Be safe. Wolf, let me know if there's any more Outland Upreach going on out there. I think there's some opportunities, but I think it's more New York style than Cleveland style so I don't know how well the outreach will go. So wait, let me know those stories. Ooh, staying in Outer Sunset. Look at that. Staying in places where collectors are. Yeah, I mean, Wolf stayed in Ohio City when he was out for the Cleveland meetup, and now he's staying in Outer Sunset. So that's the Sunset collection.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, I got Mass sitting backstage, and he's like, "Shut up, guys! I just want to talk racing." So bring the one and only Mass Chef on. What's going on?
What up, gentlemen? How you guys doing tonight?
What's up, Mass?
And of course, I want to talk racing. I only want to talk racing, always.
Your track's looking sick.
Yeah, so that's the Castle Run Kart Museum.
Well, not your. Yeah,
it is my track, but
yeah, it is.
Oh, when'd you get that?
I thought it was your
bistro
track,
hat?
and then I'm like, wait, Castle Run. Yeah.
So that's one of my new structure ornaments that's in production right now. Is
Good,
the
that's awesome.
Bistro hat. And actually, I was kind of hoping that I could give one away tonight while I was on the show.
Oh, absolutely.
Just for funsies.
Hashtag hat.
There you go.
Let some people show up.
Yeah, right. That's all right. It'll take us a minute to get through all the racing stuff anyway. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First off, we did the Terror on the Track, and so I finished with a time of 666.98, and I didn't even try to improve my time. Instead, I came up with the Commissioner's 666 challenge. So if you got 666 point anything, I gave you 5,000 UPIX, and then Upland came in and gave an additional 6,666 UPIX for anybody that finished with a 666 point something. And I actually did it. If you finish with a 666.66, you would get 20,000 UPIX plus the 6,000 from Upland. But nobody finished that. There was seven people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people, including and not including myself, that finished with a time of 666 point something. So we already distributed UPIX out to those guys who were, as you can see, at the very bottom of the list, places 97 through 104. So nowhere near the top, but just a cool, fun thing. And only because I finished with a 666 and said, "Oh, I'm not even changing that." That's just too cool.
Bringing back flashbacks of Iron Maiden, number of the beast.
Yeah, right. Anyway, we after last week, of course, City Pigeon came back, grabbed another win, and just put a massive run on the track. JH 2271 grabbing second place, moving up to third on the board, a couple of spots up. So as you can see, the red line right there, that's our cutoff for the finals. The top 12 make it to the harvest season championship. And so there they are: City Pigeon, Crowley 27, JH 2271, Ace 696, Wander 1976, Vape High Guy, Cuddy Bow, Funky Beach, JR Wheels, Ja Rashad, Cruiserito, and Cal Trading Co., who is holding on to that bubble spot for a couple of weeks. So just able to not move and stay right in there and make it into the championships. A couple of notables getting kicked out. RDP dropping 4 places to not make the finals this time around. So that was a pretty rough because he had a great season and raced very, very well. And then, of course, joining us on the show tonight, KO Ninja dropping a couple of spots there and not making the finals either. So, but
What happened, KO?
Life happened.
Right?
I get it.
Yep. It's all right though.
Yeah,
I'll be the next one.
Right. But I just want to point out that KO still brought in 134,355 UPIX for the season for racing. So still a very nice finish and a pretty good payday for racing a few times. All right. And this is where we are. We are on the London track for tomorrow's finals, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 2.15 miles. And this is the most technical track that we race on the entire season. 2.15 miles and 30 turns. This thing is sick. Very, very, very difficult track. And I just wanted to go and quickly take a look at what some of the practice times are looking at. As you can see, Wander 1976 now with the fastest time of 328.021, which is pretty darn fast. JR Wheels currently in second place. And I just want to point out some of these combinations that people are running with. JR Wheels running in a Series 1 with some nicotine gum there, a gold nitro fuel charge, and a black nitro brake oil, grabbing up to a 237 MPS, but with a lot of sticky power and some boost coming off of those braking turns. So quite an interesting setup in a Series 1 and laying down the second fastest time as we're going into it right now. So very impressive run so far from these guys.
What's impressive was there was somebody with a 202 and putting up an amazing time if you go back.
Yeah, and no power-ups.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, right here, the Ja Rashad putting up a 202 with a 202. When he's running a base 1R, no power-ups.
And City Pigeon 188 with no power-ups.
Yep. Yeah, running a 334. Now, I would assume we could expect CP to probably boost that car a little bit and try to get some more time in there. Same with Crawley. I would expect that Series 1 probably will catch a few boosts. I don't think they're kind of revealing what they're doing on this board in their practice runs.
And does it surprise anyone that Foreskin doesn't need any power-ups either?
And honestly, it doesn't surprise me at all. He's running in a base Series 1 with no power-ups. Foreskin just putting it right in there. Oh, goodness. Okay. And here we go. Heat number 1 for Harvest Season Racing Championship. City Pigeon, JH 2271, Wander 1976, Funky Beach, JR Wheels, and Cruiserito. And both of these heats are just going to be super competitive. City Pigeon will be our starter for this race. Then they will run their qualifying laps, and we'll see who gets into the pole position from there. Heat number 2, Crawley 27, Ace 696, who had an amazing season. I just want to say Ace was one of the best qualifiers all year long, or all season long, sorry. Just had a great season. Vape High Guy in there as well with Cuddy Bow, Ja Rashad, and Cal Trading Co. Watch out for Ja Rashad. He's come on just like gangbusters over the course of the last 3 or 4 weeks. He was a little bit late to the show at the beginning of the season, but came on strong towards the end, made his way up into the finals. And this is what we're going to give away. We're going to give away one of these bad boys. I've only there's only 2 out in about so far. I gave away one a couple of weeks ago. We're going to give away another one here tonight. So there you
Hashtag
go.
hat. If you haven't done it, hashtag hat.
Yeah, ignore my hashtag. Hashtag hat. I like it better. Hashtag hat. There you go. And that's going to do it for us for racing. Make sure you come check us out tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific. It is going to be a phenomenal race. It'll be a ton of fun. So make sure you jump out and check us out over on the Metaverse Racing News Network. Can't wait to see everybody tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. There we go.
And usually I don't jump in on it, but yeah, I want one of those.
I do have a whole series of these coming out. This was just the first one to be released after about, I think, 17 weeks was how long I waited for this one. So I do have a whole series coming out, though. I have a couple of different townhouses, and they all look a little bit different with common theme of the hat.
Yeah, those are pretty sick looking.
But your house is on fire.
Right? And as you can see in the back, it's got the little stove right there. There's a wooden spoon that holds the 2 houses together that's kind of bridged across there. There's a pan with a shrimp sauteing on the stove. Pretty cool. And I got to give a shout out because this is a Charles F.R. design. All of these structure ornaments were designed by Charles F.R. So
Nice.
I got to give a shout out to the man.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Absolutely. All right, let's see where we're at with hashtag hat. Only 13 people. All right. Snooze, you lose.
Absolutely. Because I honestly, I'm not going to put them on sale until the entire collection is released. So it'll be just when it'll be just when I give them away here and there. I'm going to be giving away another one tomorrow on the show. So if you don't win one tonight, you'll get another chance tomorrow. Killer World. Yeah.
There you go. Congratulations.
Congratulations. That'll be reserved for you in my Chicago shop, OG Killer.
Very nice. Congrats.
Ooh, John Fitzwell leaving at 2 a.m. for the West Coast meetup. Wow.
True.
I am so jealous of the meetups. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I found a cheap flight for you.
I know.
Man,
But
I
you
found
can't beat-
great. I found great flights out of Charlotte out to San Fran area.
I mean, honestly, I would drive because I drive up there like 9 times a year anyway, 8 times a year, something like that. I don't know. It's a bunch. So literally driving up there is like, driving home from work. So it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah. And if you do it in August, I swear to God, if you do it in August, I will absolutely be there. No questions asked.
Oh, did you know about today's 2-year anniversary mass?
No. We have a 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, it's been 2 years since a Big Ten team received a holding penalty against Ohio State.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
And that happened?
How did that happen? That must have been a mistake.
It must have been.
Right.
Must have been.
Absolutely.
I think we should question the ref.
It was against Purdue, and we're going to play Purdue this Sunday or Saturday, so we might get another holding penalty.
Ooh, we might be.
Ooh, that's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice. I mean, it's good to know we got a little practice coming before we have to worry about Michigan.
Oh, ooh, why'd you say that word? It's that team up north. You know that.
And I said Michigan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't pronounce the M.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the updates. Good luck to the drivers tomorrow for the Harvest Championship Series.
Yeah, absolutely. I honestly, of course, City Pigeon has got to be the favorite. I mean, he's won 5 championships in a row, 4 championships in a row. This would be number 5 if he wins this one. But I know he's got a huge crosshair on his head right now. So everybody is going to be gunning for him. There's so many good drivers that are going to be out on the track tomorrow. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a really good race.
I think next season we just need to do a little off-road arcade for the racing league.
Yeah, baby. Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think we should absolutely do that.
I'm going to talk about this for like the next year,
right.
But you know what? Unfortunately, I think City is going to now just like find any off-road arcade game so we can come back and whoop my butt.
The shit out of
But I'm holding on to it as long as I can.
Right? Absolutely. Why not?
I was just like, he's going to kill me when he gets maxed out. And I'm like, nope, got this. Got this.
Right. All right, guys. Well, hey, we'll catch you all tomorrow. And have a great night. We'll see you on the track.
Have a good one, Mass. Good luck this weekend.
See
you, Mass.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, where to start with the fun news? So, service structures. Yeah. More money to Upland. Still don't want to give buildings to players with UpX. Over it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, there should have been one. There should have been a few available.
Something.
And
Yeah,
UpX,
something.
at least one. I purchased the bookstore just because I liked how it looked. There was a lot of cool, you could see in the windows and stuff, but that was the only one I purchased. And no, UpX needs to be, there needs to be an option for UpX.
I've been the TML of broadcasters for the last few weeks now over this issue.
They did it. They did it for a few weeks, and then they
one.
Oh, just 1 week.
1 week,
and then they pulled it. And I did like with the Halloween stuff. So there were some UpX options. I thought that was great. That was great. That appeased everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing for the service structures. So
yeah, that's been my rant. I've been ranting like Thank Me Later. I know you guys have schedule conflicts on Thursday nights usually, and it's just I've broke down a few times, and it's on my list of things to do to properly write stuff up to submit it to Upland to be like, hey, here's how you do it. It's about, you're a mobile game, which is great, and you can earn money in the mobile game, which is great. But you got the season passes going on like normal gaming, but you're not doing the premium currency buys. It's just all US dollars. You have to, and you know what? Nowadays, and we know Upland uses AI, nothing wrong with that to design a lot of their stuff. So you can make variants. So you can re-release stuff. So it's not, you don't have to have some of these buildings all look the same. And we've seen it already done with the different sizes of supermarkets, all that fun stuff. So you can change the designs of stuff. You can change a lot. So it's not like you're spending a lot of hours, a team designing these buildings now. I believe they're all AI generated. I could be wrong, but I believe they are. And you can offer UpX and you can offer US dollars. Simple.
Even if it was just a few, I mean, I understand if it's less options than the USD, that's fine. But just
should be something.
Yeah, something would be good.
Yeah. And that was one of the other things I was talking about is just having their store always stocked. I do like the Sparklet release on Wednesdays, but during the season, racing booths should be available every day. And they should, I did like when they announced that they had an UpX and they had a US dollar version. Cool. and you have a better chance. Now they said for the US dollar version, you get a guaranteed max boost, but yet they said for UpX you get a very small. No, so you can have the small UpX price, and then you can have a couple more UpX tiers, which you make more expensive, but it increases your percentage of getting a max boost in it. You don't want to say all or nothing, and that's kind of what they did. They nerfed it. They went all or nothing. Like, hey, you got a small chance here with UpX, and you got a guarantee here with US dollars. You got to find the balance.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I think I'm with Lily too on the season passes.
There's definitely room for for improvement there too.
Yeah, there's just nothing to them. I don't see any benefit. I don't really care too much about the cosmetics. I think I still have the same cosmetic up there from the first one.
Right. How? Hopefully Shaq can figure that one out. Yeah. So service structures, they're out. They're for US dollars. And I'm over it.
Yeah, what are we on? Week 17? 17? Yeah, that's hurting. That is a lot.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
And it would all be sorry, it would all be solved with some UpX options. Like no one would be nearly as upset with just a few UpX options. So
Oh, absolutely. Let's see here. Now, what are your guys' thoughts? I know they released over the weekend. They had the Las Vegas evolves a new module pub structure. What did you guys think of that one?
I think the pub looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the modular. So they did the 2 like neighborhood releases.
Yeah.
I didn't get either one. As soon as they do one in LA, I would probably snag that one up. But which I don't think that, because that's really, I don't think that'll happen. But I liked them. I thought it was a pretty cool idea with the like you get the living units and the service units in the same one. They're modular. You can put them right next to each other. I thought that was pretty cool, actually.
But once again, you had to pay $20 US for it, and there were only 600.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I get it. It's a game. You got to keep the lights on, and you don't need to spam like some of these online games. Like, oh, limited time only, $4.99 for this package, this booster pack, and this booster pack, and this booster pack. But you got to have the balance. Like, I would have liked to see that. You could have got. There was once again, you got it. If you're offering a US dollar, you got to offer something similar. You make the standard, and then you make the premium. So the premium's US dollar. If you want the super cool building, US dollar. If you just want a building, UpX. That's how Upland needs to think about these things.
Yeah, 100%. Agreed.
And there's a dead horse that I just beat for week to week, and I'm just and it's like I'm like, Thank Me Later's been gone since June, and I've just like it's those like progressive commercials where you turn into your parents, and like I know I'm older than Thank Me Later, but like that's how I relate it to. It's like, okay, he's gone now, and I'm on my own, but I'm turning into him.
Oh, that's funny.
It worries me.
Are you concerned about yourself?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. So yeah, there was that. They did announce the Haunts to Harvest Decor Challenge. And I know we talked about that as we opened up the show. And they said it's all about storytelling, design, and sidewalk spectacle. They're looking to kind of transition from haunts to harvest and going from Halloween to Thanksgiving. And they're using this in POV mode. A lot of these designs over the last almost year have been the overhead view, where people spend lots of hours, lots and lots and lots of hours making crazy, amazing designs on their properties. But this time, it's how does it look from POV mode, which I think is pretty interesting. Going all the way through, seeing how that sets up, because the POV is way different from the overhead view. So I'm intrigued to see how this one plays out.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it's going to take a lot of work, you know, and I think there's still going to be quite a few hours into it. But yeah, I want an eye in Hyde Park so bad. I do really want one. And then even today I was like, I started to look at assets and I was like, oh, this is going to take a lot of time and UPX and USD and to get all the assets that I want to make that. But so I haven't decided if I'm gonna. When's the deadline for that actually?
It is Tuesday,
Oh,
November 11th at 9 a.m. Pacific time.
yeah, it's probably not gonna happen this time.
Yeah. But they talk about blending spooky elements with warm, fall-friendly features: pumpkins, scarecrows, harvest tables, lanterns, and colorful foliage. Pretty interesting. I'm very intrigued to see what the what the players come up with. They're always super creative.
Hmm.
And they said the judging criteria is creativity and originality, theme interpretation, composition, and use of space. So, I mean, I don't know. I should look for Pilgrim map assets, or maybe I just gave somebody an idea to get some Pilgrim map asset statues. But yeah, do you like transition like them to the graveyard, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Atmosphere and visual storytelling. You see that's why I go right back to, hey, you got some pilgrims here, and then you go back, and then you have some tombstones with a grave breaker from Spooky Dookies crawling out of the ground because it was a pilgrim that died, and I don't know.
Yeah,
Dark
it's gonna be interesting to see what everyone comes up with for sure.
because to me, in my mind, it's kind of hard to transition from Halloween to Thanksgiving. I don't know. Two different style themes with, the Marcabe and then the festive. Interesting. Either way. Now, the big news that everybody wants to talk about is the resident scores are live.
Yes. That was pretty big. I actually got to jump in. I was actually talking with SC today, and then as soon as I jumped off with him, I noticed there was like Elijah Judah, More Cheese, Scooby, and a bunch of others in the chat. I actually jumped in there for a little bit and talked with everybody. Everybody was pretty pumped about it. Actually, I thought overall pretty positive vibes about it. So that was, there's some questions and some concerns here for sure, but overall,
Were you guys surprised with the top three?
I was surprised.
Yeah, kinda.
I was surprised with number one, to be honest.
I was too.
I was shocked myself.
El Sereno, I definitely expected him to be top. Howard Beach, that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Even the top 10, Did not, I guess a few of those surprised me maybe, but yeah, I didn't realize Paradise was so built up, and I do know that the
5 Mile
Viva.
Creek too. Who is 5 Mile Creek? I don't even know that community, I guess.
I've heard the 5 Mile Creek community, and I can't think of it off the top of my head, but
The Paradise, I know Viva Los Upland, I think, is focused there,
Hmm.
and I don't know if there's anyone else focused there. It's such a large area. But if you look at the
North Greatland Heights surprised me. I was like, what?
and they've done that quick because
Mhm.
they started that node this year, and that's a lot of the Upland After Dark crew, which
Mm-hmm.
we have a rivalry with them, and we love those guys, but also compete with them, and they're awesome. But yeah, they have made quick progress for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But the amount of residents in Paradise, there's almost 6,000 residents in Paradise. And then the next one behind it is Howard Beach with 4,000, and then it drops to 3.3 thousand. And then quickly down into the 2,000. So I mean, Paradise has a ton of residents.
Yes, they do. We got to start building up Hyde Park.
Man, I did think we were going to be a little bit higher
Yeah, I
up
did too.
on the list. We're 29th on the list today. But that's, honestly, so I was like, man, we're a little lower than I thought, but I was like, okay, we'll start putting our strategy together and getting the crew together and get some spark in Hyde Park and figure out exactly what we need to do. So
I got to drive Thank Me Later's car that I still have of his for almost a year now over to Hyde Park and park it. I'm not putting miles on my car.
I still have one of TML's as well.
But
So,
I got an S2. You probably have an S1.
yeah, he let me borrow the S1R.
Yeah.
So I've got one of his 1Rs, which he knows, and I know.
Yeah.
So he can get it back whenever he needs it.
I don't know if you guys saw, I've been kind of doing some stuff in Hyde Park over here for you.
Ooh, I didn't see this yet.
Oh, heck yeah.
Got a gym, a taco stand and a sushi stand next to each other. So both of them, after eating it 10 minutes later, you got to go hit the gym. And that's more for the bathroom than the workout. But and then I got a couple more in process there. But
Nice.
gonna build out my block here. Figure that out there.
Hey, where's that property? That's a big property.
That's a block.
Oh, it's multiple. Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
multiple.
see. It looked like one from my screen. Okay, I see now.
Yeah.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
it's when I bought a block. I was trying to find a block in your guys' neighborhood, and everybody kept messing it up as I was bidding it, and I finally got one. I was like, yes.
Man, it makes me think back to last year. I just felt like thankful or grateful to everyone that helped us mint out Hyde Park before the lockdown went on, because I mean we're able to get all the properties going, and there's so many people building and stuff. So I was kind of thinking about that this week actually.
Oh yeah.
I'm still confused on the the total uppies score. So I was looking through different properties and stuff in Hyde Park, and like some of the houses, so you'll have like a big townhouse, the large townhouse, and it'll have one uppie, but then sometimes it'll have two. What dictates, because there's like no difference in the, like if there's a map asset on the property, or if there's a like a car parked on it, there's no difference, but one to be higher than the other. What causes that?
What?
So, go ahead, Zupin.
No, go ahead, KO.
Spent a lot of time. We talked. I was in the chat with Elijah Judah, and quite a number of others. I'll forget. And we were all comparing properties and uppies, and obviously no one knows 100% for sure yet, but it just seemed to be a little bit random, but definitely the neighborhoods that had the higher resident, I'm sorry, the more service structures, more service units that were in the neighborhoods attracted more uppies. And then it was a little bit random as to where those uppies were going. We had some people with a townhouse that was loaded up with a car and stuff, ornaments and the map assets that had one, and then there'd be a townhouse, close by that had 3. And but the main thing, and then we went to some neighborhoods that did not have a lot of service structures, and there's very few uppies in that neighborhood. It just seemed to be that right now the service structures really is what was drawing the uppies to the neighborhood. And then as far as how many uppies in each one, we couldn't quite nail that down quite yet. I'm sure in the coming weeks, all the smart brains out there are gonna start to dissect that and figure it out. But
Oh yeah,
Seems
they're
so
gonna
random.
crack. They're gonna crack the code.
Yeah, because I had like houses on the same exact street, and there's one that had like 2, and then 2 doors down from it, same exact structure, and it was like 1 uppy. So there was like no rhyme or reason to it. I was trying to figure it out.
the one thing that we did settle on as a group, and this was day 1, so obviously this might change, but the one thing we did settle, like the most important thing right now, is the service structures in your neighborhood. That was the number one that was bringing uppies to your neighborhood. So
I had all of those cool like condos that I built a long time ago, and those all had 2, but they were also near like a bus line.
Huh?
So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, or
we actually didn't bring that up today. That we didn't even bring that up in the chat today. So that's interesting.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm doing a quick copy paste. Oop, wrong way.
oh, Denver tied the game up, huh?
Yeah. You're kind of late to that. Like if we look at hold on. Trying to do stuff on I should have done this ahead of time, but yeah. It's been that kind of week.
Certain amount of methods
Come
divided
on.
among the structures, so one home. Yeah, still zone. I think you're accurate with that at the moment.
So if we hold on, all right, I got it set up now. Slow. All right.
It was fun trying to figure it out with there's probably 20 people in the chat this afternoon, and we were all trying to figure it out. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. It's kind of so El Sereno is bigger than Paradise, and you have a density score, but the service score and the decoration score and the transportation score, it's just I'm interested that El Sereno has a higher, they're in ranked number 2. They have a higher density score, a higher service score, slightly lower on the decoration score, and higher on the transportation score. But somehow there's more residents with less occupancy in Paradise. I'm just intrigued trying to figure that out.
That is interesting.
Yeah, it is.
It's got to be relative, maybe to the size. How many properties are in Paradise?
Paradise is bigger, isn't it?
Mm,
Or is it smaller?
I thought
let's,
Paradise was larger.
let's figure that out.
Let's see. Let me see. Statistics.
We will go with, let's see here. Paradise is in Las Vegas. And it has,
Oh, it's larger.
okay.
31,554 properties in Paradise. And El Sereno, 7,944. So
Gotcha.
8 into 31, 8, 16, 21. What, 4x?
Yeah, close enough. Good math.
Close to a 4x in number of properties in Paradise versus El Sereno. So, I mean, that's got to factor in at some point, obviously.
Yeah. So how'd you guys do with your uppies and your influence?
Forgot what mine was.
Got mine right here.
Okay. Were you surprised or disappointed?
I thought I would have been higher on uppies, honestly, but it is what it is. I ended up at like 273,
Okay.
Oh,
which I thought I would have been a lot higher than that. But then when I went back, when I started looking at properties, I was surprised at some of the bigger, structures that were like ones, and the towers, I had like 3, but the apartments were like 1, 2. It was like they're scoring as much as the little townhouses.
Yeah.
My little Keebler elf houses, those things are scoring as high as my apartments.
so, but I will say, I think that there's a lot of room to grow because we need to get more service structures and more, and as we learn more, we'll learn
Mhm.
more what we need to get. And then those apartments will eventually fill up if we do the right things. So if you have structures in, so if you have structures in neighborhoods that, they're not, people are not building, there's no service structures there, they're not going to
Mhm.
have uppies. It's very dependent upon where are your structures. Are they in neighborhoods that are being built up with service structures and transportations and cars and map assets and ornaments and where the activity is.
Yeah. Now I was surprised. I knew that I didn't build like I should have built over the years, as I encouraged everybody to build over the years. So I wasn't disappointed in the amount of uppies I had. I was more shocked in my service score with the amount of uppies that I had. I only have 77 uppies, but I have an influence score of 558. So
Oh, nice.
I was surprised that I had such a big thing.
Yeah, you're crushing me in the service score. I do have 204 uppies. Do you think that's because I don't know. I don't know exactly your property spread. Do you feel like I'm very highly concentrated with my structures. Do you feel like you're spread out more or?
Well, I built some stuff in El Sereno. I built some stuff in Hyde Park, and I built some stuff. I got that super complex, but I did have some bigger structures there. We got the high school built. And so I had some bigger structure, and I got a hospital built out in Northumberland.
Nice.
Well, the Northumberland Raceway. So I got thanks to just NFT3 because he really built that hospital. So he got that taken care of. So I am spread out a little bit. So tell us about just NFT3. Love you, brother. Always always trying to twist it, my friend.
Yeah. So with the influencer score, what all goes into that? Do we know? Because I thought things like grocery stores, movie theaters, that type of stuff.
Well, that's your personal influence score. So how many service structures do you own? Right. That's not your, like when you click on your account,
Mhm.
that's your own personal score. It's not your neighborhood, like for the whole neighborhood in itself. But
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So if you have you personally have grocery stores built or movie theaters, gyms, barbershops, does that go into the influencer score or no?
Yes.
yes,
It does.
yes,
Okay.
100,
That's what makes it.
Yep.
My kiosks must be killing me then. Got too much ketchup, mustard, and relish.
I don't know. We should talk offline and figure out some like contests to help build up Hyde Park.
All right. So John Fitzwell saying he already lost uppies. So he dropped from 100 to 95.
Oh wow.
Now I did notice my uppie score is different right now than what I saw earlier. Because I think I was at like 269 and I'm at 273 now. So I fluctuated about 5.
I can't wait till our blockchain heroes figure this stuff out for us as they always dive into it. And like not even just the blockchain heroes, but the analytic people.
Let Thank Me Later know he has 142 uppies.
Wait, he's got more uppies than me? Get out of here. That's BS. He hasn't played in months. He hasn't played in months and he has more uppies than me. Ooh. Left House is in the house.
Left house.
Should be right in your profile,
So
right
uppies.
underneath Protum.
So every day uppies are going to move.
Yes.
Every day uppies are going to move to the neighborhoods that are their influence score is growing. There's more service structures. We have to attract the uppies to your neighborhood. So
Or we
it's
put
gonna.
locks. We put locks on the doors.
You can't put locks on it. You can't. You can't put locks on the doors. All right, Left House. Pay attention. Here you go.
Sure
We
you
got
can.
Upland
It's a
Me.
game.
Hey, you get child protection. And you come over here to your profile. And you scroll down in residence, and your influence score is right there.
Chew, crushing me on the influence.
Yeah, your influence score is so high.
Yeah.
Now I am in 21 days. My high school finishes. I'm really looking forward to that
Nice.
because I think that's gonna boost my influence score.
Yeah, Jimmy, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh man, I got myself upside down and inside out. All right, I'll go upside down. But, some of it deals with the it's so weird looking at it this way. But it helped that I got this mega complex going on here.
Holy crap.
Oh, nice.
That's huge.
TM's like, can you put something on this property? I'm like, I'm gonna put I put one thing on, I put the elementary school on, and then they came out with more stuff, and then they said you could put, then they came out and said you could put multiple things on a property. And I just haven't had time to clear out the map assets to give me more room to put more stuff on this. But yeah,
Jeez.
then I started just like, I'm like, okay, I went stupid and I ran a contest for until we got this built. It went on for I think about 2 months, and I started out by saying I was giving away 100,000 UpX, and by the end I was giving out about 175,000 UpX plus the upland fees to it. So it got expensive to put this building here. But I have that one there, that, and then I showed you what I had there in Hyde Park, and
That's
I don't-
awesome. That's gonna look cool.
Yeah, it's a big compound you got built over there. Holy cow.
Yeah. And then down over here.
Are you building in Nashville?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
Nice.
told you just NFT3 really hooked it up.
Which area is this in?
Northumberland.
Okay. Oh, Umberland. Okay.
Or it's in Midtown.
Midtown.
But Northumberland is the neighborhood. And yeah, up here on Iroquois Avenue. We got the hospital built.
Nice.
And then I got a community center building, and
Very nice.
so we'll get that going. I should probably do something for the community center, but yeah, got that built up. So that's a pretty big build along with the high school and then all the other things. So I get why the influence score was up, and I understand I don't have many houses right now or buildings, so I understand that's why my uppies are low. So I'll continue pushing that strategy.
So that brings up the main, I would say probably the main concern today that when I was in the chat, in Upland chat today was how are your uppies and your influence score going to affect your earnings in the future? That was probably the largest concern. Other than that, it was pretty fairly positive.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest question and the biggest, what people were
I'd
concerned
almost
about.
rather have that, dictate the earnings rather than doing these like weekly challenge things.
Oh man, I got to do these weekly challenge
I
things.
know. I can't.
I hate the treasure hunting because I don't have time for it, and trying
Yeah.
to find the ones and the
Every
yeah.
time I talk to Cal, he's like, "Did you do this? You're going to miss out. Did you do this?" Like, no, I did. Too busy. I just didn't get to do it. And the racing was crazy last week. I kept getting errored, but at least they counted if the race started. So on a good note, they did count, but I didn't have time to do like that. I think treasure hunting was today. Or is that still
You
going
still
on?
got till Tuesday. It's still going on. And the secret is, a lot of people complete it. So tomorrow and Saturday are your best opportunities to get those. And they went from 5 back down to 3 because I was like, oh, 3's easy. You can snag 3. I was having problems with 5 just because of life, but you know and they only have so many cities available to get these competitive treasure. I would like to see them, if you're going to make it a challenge for the week, you need to open it up for more cities for these competitive hunts than what you have there.
That would be nice, yeah, for the competitives.
Yeah,
but too many people don't watch. But if you go to Oakland, it's pretty easy.
Oakland and New Orleans are my go-to spots.
Yeah, I mean, I got one that was like 20. I don't know. It was like 20 minutes after it was deployed. You can just go find it at. It's pretty simple to get, but you do got to go in and check, and it does take time, and you got to think about it, and hope no one else got it. So, but yeah.
And it's just 5 and 3 on those, right? 5 regular, 3 competitive. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it 5 or 10? 10. I thought it was 10.
This is 3 and 5 this time. I think it was last season they went 5 and 10, and I had a hard time achieving 5 and 10, just because of life. A lot of people were able to do it, but everybody jumps on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday into Sunday evening. It's pretty easy to get them. Oakland, New Orleans, some of the other ones. But then Monday and early Tuesday morning on the East Coast, it ramps up because people are like, "Oh crap, got to get them."
Yeah. Yep.
Steel Zone says that the resident announcement today said that it will relate to earnings,
Yeah, they've said that from the beginning.
but didn't say about anything about yield earnings.
I think that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, but I do think that's what they're talking about. I think they're going to, and, like they were talking in chat today, that they're going to slowly release this. My thought was your uppies and what's the other score? I just blanked on it.
Residents.
Resident score. Is it residents? No,
Yeah.
your uppies and your
influencer score.
influence score. Like, will that okay, here was people's concern. Large properties, like big mint properties, right? That's why we go mint or purchase large mint properties, is to get our yield up. Well, if that doesn't matter, that was some people's concern. What if that doesn't matter, that you have a large property that you spent like, $1 million upix or like tens of millions of upix on? If only your uppies and influence score is what counts. So my thought was that maybe it just counts that the mint, whatever you paid, mint wise for your property still does count. Your uppies score and your influence score will go towards what percentage you get of that. Basically, it's but that's just how I'm thinking about it right now. There was like 10 different opinions on how that could play out in the coming weeks or in the coming months or years. What do you guys think about that? How do you think that this is going to play in earnings?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm jaded on it all. Just from,
I don't think it could replace it altogether. I don't think it would, because I mean, for new players, they would
Yeah.
make it really, really hard. So if they do it, it's got to be some kind of balance.
Why go mint it? Sorry.
And that's kind of where I was at, SC, is just for the new players, because still, if you look at some of the third party sites, we're still around 10,000 daily active users. But if you see growth, you got to attract it. You got to keep people coming back. And they've done a good job of balancing the economy lately. Yeah, so I don't think they will replace earnings. I think they can influence earnings. I could see it being a bonus to your earnings, so it gives you something to strive for, to achieve for. And I did forget to mention this earlier. I was very happy that the census site is up instead of waiting on third-party developers like we have for properties. That's what you would thought they had earlier for properties, but now we have wonderful third-party sites for us to hunt properties and sales and stuff like that. But I was skeptical, and I was impressed that they actually came out and said, "Hey, we have a website dedicated to data." And I was like, "Oh, you do it for the residents, but you haven't done it for properties for years, or Sparklet, the exchanges and all that." And you realize, so thank you, Upland, for not having to have a dedicated player develop this on their own. So thank you for that. Impressed by that.
I gotta say, I was quite impressed with the amount of data. I did think that obviously in game would be a little better, but the website, the census website was, I thought, pretty good. I liked it. It does need a search function. Whoever's listening from Upland, we need to be able to, because there was a lot of people that couldn't find their neighborhood. So there needs to be a search function to find their neighborhood, where they're at, and because you got to just scroll. You just got to scroll and scroll and scroll.
Upland does not like search functions.
They hate search functions. They are anti-search functions. And then And then like even you can, when you zoom into a neighborhood, you can see how many residents are in there. Your uppies were immediately shown. You can actually click on those uppies and you see exactly where they are, where you're concentrated at. I thought the rollout was more extensive than what I thought it was going to be. So I got to give them props on that.
So does Alcatraz, the people in there, do they get uppy scores? They get
I
like
don't
resident
think
scores
so.
for shankings and stuff like that, or how does it work?
They get like teardrop score.
Nice. The teardrop score. Oh man. Man, oh man. All right. What do you guys got anything before we get out of here I really appreciate you guys coming on, hanging out. Guys got anything before we get out of here tonight?
Yeah, I don't think so. We always have lots of stuff going on, but lately it's just like the regular everyday grind.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna keep building and
What do we have going on, KO? We got anything? We got some stuff we're waiting on to be, to come out for our showrooms, and we got a bunch of stuff like in the works. We're just waiting for stuff to get approved, and I think we're getting closer on our timelines just based on the guidelines of Upland's timeline. So I think we're getting close to having some new stuff and Upland. And then in real life, we've got a bunch of stuff going on with the comic book series and 2 more books in the works.
well, I guess I could say Bella Rose just finished up their event for Halloween and stuff. They had a great event. We had them on. Right now, El Slack with the UAD is doing a fundraiser. He's eating mealworms on stream. So if you go donate money and
Wait,
find
what?
Yeah, that was awful. Thank God I wasn't actually eating food. I was just having coffee at breakfast when I was watching that. That was making me sick.
If he gets to $500 for his charity, what is he doing? Shaving his beard or shaving his whole head or something like that. That's going to be great. So we're going to try to get to that. And then our fundraiser time is usually around the Christmas season. So we're going to be rolling that stuff out in the next month or so. But yeah, I say just go donate to his stream so he has to eat more mealworms and cut his hair off and everything. So please, everyone, go do that. And then we'll roll out our fundraisers and charities after that for the Christmas time. So
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like Alcatraz people do get scores.
Okay. All right. Very interesting.
That is interesting.
Very interesting. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. Very exciting times in Upland. Looking forward to seeing how everybody figures out how these numbers work and tweak it and roll from there. But everybody be safe. Oh, have fun. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, everybody have a great time. Jealous we can't be there at the meetup. So enjoy. We look forward to seeing pictures and hearing all the stories from the great events.
Absolutely.